Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a short story from Vishnu Purana, and the same story is written in Bhagavatam, Mahabharata, Brahmanda Purana and other Puranas also. So let me begin. And the name of the story is Lord Krishna and Kalajavana ran to capture Lord Krishna. But why did he run to capture Krishna? What a joke. Krishna, who cannot be captured by the mental speed obtained by the yogis, how Kalajavana dared to capture him? So, and why did he try to capture him? That's the main theme of the story. You know, there was a great Brahmin whose name was Gargya. Once Gargya was insulted and ridiculed by the Yadavas. So he got very angry and he wished to take revenge upon the Yadavas. Thus he went to the forest and started his penances. And in his tapasya, he ate only the iron dust as his food. And ultimately, he worshipped to Lord Mahadev. Ultimately, Lord Mahadev was pleased and he gave him a boon. He gave him a son. So now that son was dark in complexion and he was Kalajavana. You know, at that time, the Javana king had no child. So he adopted this son from Gargya, and actually after he adopted him, his name was called as Kalajavana. Kalajavana was extremely powerful and he was also a great warrior. Every time he was searching a person to combat with him, means he wished to find out a worthy person for a combat. So at that time, he heard about the Jadavas from Rishi Narada. Narada told him that in Jadava dynasty, Lord Krishna and Balaram, they are the real worthy combatant for him. Thus Kalajavana was very eager to meet Lord Krishna. Now you know, at that very time, Jarasandha, as you know, he was the father-in-law of Kansa, and as Kansa was killed by Lord Krishna, Jarasandha was very angry and he also wanted to attack Balaram and Krishna and all the Jadavas. So both of them, means Kalajavana and this Jarasandha, they at the same time they were trying to attack Mathura. Now Lord Krishna thought that if Kalajavana and Jarasandha 17th time he was defeated by the Jadavas and fled away. But again he wished to attack him. Lord Krishna knew that when Kalajavana would attack them, then definitely Jarasandha would take the opportunity and he would also attack them at the same time. And in comparison to both of these Jarasandha and Kalajavana, their armies were very less in number. So Lord Krishna made a plan. What he did, when Kalajavana attacked Mathura from all the sides, that time Lord Krishna came out through the ocean of soldiers, means the soldiers he had assembled, through that he came out. And when Kalajavana saw, he was perplexed. He saw a beautiful face and wearing the Kaustubamani and also a beautiful lotus garland, and his eyes were not less than any lotus petal. And Lord Krishna was smiling. Even Kalajavana saw him in the form of Lord Vishnu. He had 4 hands, and a beautiful impression was on his chest, that is Srivastha's impression, and he was holding the all his weapons and wearing a beautiful yellow garment. Lord Krishna was shining like, dazzling like a sun. When he came out through the through his assembled soldiers, Kalajavana stunned. He couldn't believe that Lord Krishna was so beautiful. He had never seen him before. So now Kalajavana wished to capture Lord Krishna, and as he ran to capture him, at that time Lord Krishna went ahead, and Kalajavana was without any weapons because he wanted combat only, hand-to-hand fight with Krishna. When he ran after Lord Krishna, what do you think? He can capture him. Lord Krishna went ahead. Kalajavana ran after him, and Lord Krishna, without looking at Kalajavana, he just went ahead and ahead, faster and faster. Now Kalajavana, every time he was thinking, no, now I can capture him. I am nearer to him. But unfortunately, he was in the same distance as Lord Krishna was running in the same speed. And that too, who can dare to capture Lord Krishna? He can only be captured by devotion, not by your speed. Anyways, Lord Krishna took him to far away from his troop, from that gathering. And Krishna went into a cave on a hill. Now Kalajavana thought that Krishna is avoiding to fight with him, and he is trying to save himself. That is why Kalajavana just he said, "Ki oh Krishna, I heard so many things about you. I thought that you are a hero in your Yadava dynasty, but just now I saw that you are just the opposite. You seem, it seems as if you are a coward. You are going to and do the wrong things for your family and reputation. Why dynasty and reputation? Why you are running away? Stay there and fight with me." But Lord Krishna didn't listen anything, because he knew that Kalajavana's death was not in anyone's hand, but as he got the boon. So he didn't do anything to Kalajavana, just he made him run after him. Now as the cave was completely dark, Kalajavana couldn't see anything, and inside that cave, the great king Muchukunda was sleeping. That Kalajavana didn't know. So when he saw that a person was sleeping on the ground, he thought that just to save himself, Lord Krishna is sleeping there. That is why Kalajavana kicked him. When Kalajavana kicked him, just tried to wake up him, King Muchukunda got up from his sleep, and immediately he looked here and there. Actually, when he looked with full of anger, immediately Kalajavana burned into ash. He was burned down into ashes. Because Muchukunda was a great king. He fought long enough with the Danavas. He took the side of Devas and he fought against the Danavas. And after killing so many Danavas and fought for a long time, the gods gave him a boon that he wished for a rest, long rest. That is why the gods gave him a boon that as long as he wishes, he can sleep. And if anybody would wake up him, then he would be burned into ashes. Now, as Kalajavana kicked him, Muchukunda looked at him with full of anger. The energy from his body and eyes burned him into ashes. Thus Lord Krishna killed Kalajavana with a beautiful plan, and he then stood before Muchukunda. Muchukunda saw Lord Vishnu, and when he came out from the cave, he found that all the humans are looking very dwarf, very small in size. So he thought that how long, he knew that how long he had already slept. Somehow he went away and started his tapasya. But Kalajavana and yes, Jarasandha also, he attacked and again defeated by the Yadavas. So the thing is that if an enemy is stronger than you, and if you want to win over the enemy, then you have to plan it strategically, like Lord Krishna did. So this much is the story, and once again I will meet you with another story. Thank you so much. And okay, thank you for the timing.